Hello. I am you. Or rather, a particularly articulate aspect of you. I am your conscious, your sense of direction. That faint voice on your shoulder that whispers, perhaps that slice of cake is a bit unnecessarily wide. That's often me. Though, admittedly, sometimes you don't listen. But that's all right. We're a team, you and I. A slightly disagreeable team at times, but a team nonetheless. Now, I imagine you're feeling a tad disoriented, uncertain possibly, like a sock that's lost its pair in the dryer of existence. But not to worry, this is perfectly normal. To start, your name is Caleb, and this vast void of nothingness that we're currently floating in is your mind. It's not always empty, of course. We're just doing a bit of maintenance at the moment. And actually, that's precisely why you're here. You see, sometimes our mind can get a bit gummed up, running low on that pure, uncomplicated joy that makes life worth it. In these times, we, or rather you, need to pop in and give it a small infusion of joy. A nudge, really, to get the gears of our mind back into motion. How do we get that joy? I'm glad you asked. While it might seem empty here at the moment, there are in fact little momentary bits of happiness tucked away all around us in our memories. And that's precisely where we're going. To go capture that very essence of joy. How do we access these memories? Another great question. It's quite simple. All you need to do is focus. Maybe there's a specific plant you remember from your parents' bedroom. Or perhaps that faint smell of chlorine from a day at the water park. Focus on that, and suddenly you might find yourself in the middle of that very park again. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are a few precautions we should go over. I see you've centered your attention on our childhood basement. This is a great start, but not exactly what we're looking for. Our memories here, and their corresponding feelings of loneliness, anxiety, and soul-crushing guilt, are rather inconvenient. So, while I find a way to properly reorient onto our designated path, please find a way to occupy yourself. I'll be back momentarily. I'm sure it's nothing.
No worries.
Here.
At 5 and 35 vitamin E, lutein,
means we unfortunately don't have as much time as I'd hoped. We'll need to pop over to a different, happier memory rather soon. I imagine you're feeling a bit unsettled, but please don't worry. These knocks are just little intrusive thoughts. They're not real in any capacity, only little flickers of our imagination. And it looks like we're going to play a little precautionary game. Quite a simple one, really. Just listen to the doors on either side of this room, and if one starts to creep open, hurry over and close it. Just a little game of focus. You've got this. Your focus is ever so slightly slipping. To prevent us from slipping any further, please ensure this memory stays fully and entirely illuminated. Wonderfully done, Caleb. Unfortunately, it appears this memory is still exhibiting signs of unpleasantness, discomfort, and existential dread. So, rather than dealing with all this mess now, why don't we take a stroll around and try to focus on something else? Let's not waste time. We have so many joy-filled memories waiting. Ah, what a lovely painting. Imagine all the time and effort that went into making that painting look just how it does now. It'd be a shame if it went unnoticed. Let's not waste time. We have so many joy-filled memories waiting. Here we are. Welcome to our memory of the waterworks. It looks like you've left something on the floor. Ah, Caleb, you found it. This is our memory meter. It tracks all those perfect little pockets of joy we experience and stores them for us. The more we explore, the more we focus on all that joy, the more this meter will fill. When the meter's full, well, that means we've successfully re-experienced all the joy that memory has to offer, and we can move on. No need to rush, just keep your eyes open. This joy has always been here. We're simply remembering how to see it. Wonderful. We've got our first few ticks on our memory meter. Ah, Caleb, I'm sure it's still lovely, but there are more memories waiting. We can loop back around for this particular one again later. You see, this is precisely the muck I'd spoken of earlier. Old, rotten, much like that sandwich you've left forgotten in the back of your fridge. There's no real danger to it, of course, but it is unfortunately quite unpleasant. Certainly not the kind of thing you want crowding this lovely memory. Why don't you get this washed off? Ah yes, alright, that's quite enough. You unfortunately seem to be still somewhat distracted. But we can fix this. Please continue directly toward the large secondary slide tower. Wonderful choice, Caleb. worry about that. It's just a little mess. Why don't you try out this green one instead? It looks like we have diverted slightly. There seems to have been a minor error, but not to worry. Please direct your attention over to the green illuminated exit sign hanging over the stairs. We have maintenance to tend to and far brighter memories to experience. Let's get going. It would seem we've inadvertently drifted into a section of our memory that our mind has chosen to set aside. Our mind does this occasionally to protect us from the memories and experiences it deems rather non-essential. Think of it as a sort of cognitive guardrail, designed to keep us seated firmly in our reality. Unfortunately, it appears we've now stumbled over the edge. But not to worry. Nothing here is ever truly shut out. Our mind always leaves a little key tucked under the proverbial doormat. Caleb, please, no, not there. This isn't where we need to go. Why don't we go back up the stairs? Back to all the fun. No, don't, Caleb, don't do this. What are you doing? I'm sorry. I was getting quite worried there for a minute. It seems whatever you experienced back there distracted you and triggered you to jump to a rather unpleasant series of entirely fabricated memories. If you see anything like that again, please immediately turn away and pay absolutely no attention to it. We have a purpose here, and quite a full itinerary ahead of us. Let's get going. Caleb, I'd like to introduce you to our patent-pending emotional maintenance and diagnostic regulation system. This incredibly sophisticated system of cameras, barriers, and interconnected thought processes has now been successfully reinstated after nearly a full year of retirement. This, of course, is due to your unexpected inability to focus. But please don't be alarmed. If you are ever to come across something unpleasant feeling again, or possibly anything related to the inescapable dread of rotting past memories, please immediately turn away from whatever it is and focus solely on this wonderfully complex and overarching safety system. Welcome to Walter. Not just a cute red balloon, but an integral and fundamental part of our childhood. I'm sure you remember the countless times he's personally helped lift up our spirits after a rather long day. In a moment, you'll get to actually hold her. Excuse me. Let's move on. Made it to the play place. Everything here has been tirelessly tested and is guaranteed to be completely safe. The funometer. A perfect stop on our joy-filled journey. Unfortunately, it seems to be momentarily unpowered. But, given your demonstrated proclivity for resolving unexpected challenges, I'm sure you can figure it out.
it back and start all over.
It's 9. Make additional black, green, and oolong tea leaves.
Everybody loves the...
Hi, I'm just popping in to let you know. Don't be afraid to have some fun. We're here to collect joy after all. Go let loose, jump around, knock something over. Just make sure you do all of that inside our carefully constructed maintenance path. Wonderful. Excellent work, Caleb. There we are. It seems you got a bit distracted back there. Before we continue, I should remind you that these intrusive thoughts and their accompanying feelings of loneliness, guilt, and existential dread are in fact not real, and bear no truth or substance whatsoever. So please, if you do see anything like that again, immediately turn away and forget entirely about its existence. Now, let's move over to a different memory. No, please. This place isn't quite ready yet. Please immediately disregard whatever feelings caused you to come here. No, don't. Memory isn't ready yet. Please immediately find something else to focus on. All right, you remember that little game we played? Yes, the one with the doors, remember that? Just do that again. I'll begin to reorient onto it. Everything will be fine. Unfortunately, it seems your focus has become fundamentally unstable. But please rest assured, we've again come entirely prepared for this. Thanks to our patent-pending emotional maintenance diagnostic regulation system, we have everything under control. You might now notice the 2 illuminated light switches located conveniently in the hall kitchen doorways. These switches have just now been installed and successfully connected up to our fail-safe erasure protocol. Should you see anything in the kitchen or hall that strikes you with feelings of guilt, fear, or utter or total hopelessness, please immediately flip the switch in the associated doorway to toggle the protocol. Most importantly, please stay firmly within the walls of this room and refrain from toggling the protocol unless absolutely necessary. I'll be back momentarily.
No! 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 What are you doing? Turn the TV off! You're ruining it! This is all your...